Mixing aphrodisiac herbs with a little THC is really the way to go.
Via Hemp is one of the leading brands in the hemp and CBD industry and sells an impressive range of award-winning products. My favorite is the High on Love, and then directly after that, it's the Cloud Nine because it really helps me sleep. It's like I have something to help me have sex and go to sleep. What more
Mhm.
could you ask for?
Exactly. I love the high love too. So we really sing Via Hemp's praises because they are really that great. And what I like about the high love, so it's aphrodisiac herbs mixed with a little bit of THC. So on days like holiday season, it can get really stressful. And just because you're stressed out and you have a lot going on doesn't mean you don't want to love it, but sometimes it's hard to turn that off for me. So what I like to do is I'll take a gummy.
Mm-hmm.
Once I'm done with the majority of what I need to get done in a day, I take the gummy, I run a bubble bath,
Mm.
and I dim the lights, I light some candles, and I really just relax. And by the time I get out of the tub, whether I got somebody waiting in the room for me or not,
Mm-hmm.
I just feel really, really sexy. I'm turned on, and it's just, I've set the mood outside, but I'm into the romance. And it just makes sex way more intense, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And like being sensitive to the feelings and really just being in the moment and not thinking about all of the Christmas shopping I got to do tomorrow. That can wait because high love got me high on love and I love it.
I feel you. I stay strapped with my High on Love. I've even been giving it out as presents to people for their birthdays. If I have some, I'm always strapped with some High on Love gummies. They give you the little sample packs. I'm addicted.
Mhm.
I love it. You guys love it. We've been getting a lot of feedback in our DMs
Mhm.
asking us, "Oh my gosh, where do you get them from?"
Mhm.
It's an amazing product, you guys. They ship to all 50 states. You just have to be 21 and up.
Yep. So if you are interested in trying Via Hemp, or if you just need to re up, here's your reminder. Head on over to viahemp.com and use the code CockTales to receive 15% off and get one free sample on any order. Just remember, you must be 21 or over. And now we'll get started with the show.
Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to CockTales. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medinah Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called the Coffee Bean Bean. The ingredients you need: 2 ounces of vodka, a half ounce of coffee liqueur, usually Kahlua, 1 ounce of espresso, freshly brewed or cold brew concentrate, a fourth ounce of simple syrup, and you're going to garnish with some coffee beans. So here's how you're going to make a coffee bean bean. You're going to add the vodka, the coffee liqueur, the espresso, and the simple syrup to a shaker filled with ice. Shake well until well chilled, strain into a cocktail glass, and garnish with 3 little coffee beans. And that's a coffee bean bean, my personal favorite.
That sounds like a really tasty drink. Welcome back to Cocktails Dirty Discussions, you guys. I'm Kiki Said So.
Hey y'all, I'm Medinah Monroe.
And you are listening to or watching Cocktails Dirty Discussions.
Hopefully you're watching. Watch it on YouTube.
So I was wondering what you've been up to. It feels like it's been a while. We haven't been here since like the beginning of the month, I want to say, right?
I was trying to figure out because when I was like packing up my suitcase, normally I have like a few little outfits in there that I just didn't wear last time. And I
Uh-huh.
didn't have anything in there. And I was like, wow, I don't know. When's the last time we've been back? I've honestly been very relaxed,
Mm-hmm.
eating very well, spending quality time with friends and family and my dog,
Mm-hmm.
and really just like submerging myself in a bunch of love and
Mm-hmm.
things that I want to do. It
Mm-hmm.
has been I cut my hair off. Wait a minute,
Yeah.
hold up, I forgot. It's been a minute since we recorded, so I've been sitting with my hair cut, and
When'd you get it cut?
I got it cut the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So I have been talking about it for a while, and I wanted to
Right.
do it when we were touring, but I
Uh-huh.
was like, I can't. I was really having anxiety about it. Like I was
Yeah,
like, I
that's
don't.
understandable.
And I was like, if I end up hating it, or if I just can't like really get in the groove of it
Mm-hmm.
for the tour, I was like, I'm just gonna wait until after, just
Yeah.
so I can. It was.
Adjust.
It
It's
was
an adjustment because you
so
cut all your hair off. It's
I
very
am.
short. It's cute.
It is very short. I absolutely love it. Like I feel like I might not ever have long hair again. It
Uh-huh.
is just very nice. And then like to have sex with short hair.
Mm-hmm. What what is the face? What happened?
It's just
What's the
different.
difference?
Like it's like I don't even know if I can make this make sense. Like And my boyfriend runs his hands through my hair a lot when we have sex. He pulls my hair, and now when he runs his hands through, you can't really pull it. If you do,
Yeah, it's
you really
like,
just
what
pull.
you grabbing? My scalp?
You pull it. You pull it head, and so I feel like I can feel different vibrations as a bald head scallywag now.
Like it's less hair, so you can really feel his hands, maybe?
I can
Is that what you
feel
mean?
like the grip of what he was trying to grab. And then it just slowly goes into him grabbing my neck. But I am just like fully embracing this haircut. When I went to go get my haircut, I went to someone who I did not know at all.
Mhm.
Found her on Instagram, and she was one of the first people that popped up. And she wasn't like celebrity style. Everyone that
I
I have
hate
been,
seeing celebrity
I hate
stylists.
when I see celebrities. I'm not coming because you about to be charging $55,000 and you might cancel, and I just don't want to do it. So I ended up going to her. We had a consultation over the phone. She felt like family. The name of her salon is Forever Chic Salon. Her name is Deshonda. And that's just a quick little plug because her service was amazing. Like she walked me through each process. She wasn't like, don't cut your hair. A lot of people were like, don't do it.
I hate that.
Yeah. And I was like,
Because
I
it's
really
like, you already built up the courage to even book the
Get to the-
consultation. Now you're
right?
talking me out of it's my damn hair.
It's my damn hair. And I really wanted to do this for like, even if it did look bad, I wanted to make sure I wasn't so focused on like, you're not going to be pretty. You know what I mean? It was almost like a confidence thing for me. Like, anyways.
Because people will make you feel like your hair is everything.
Yeah.
And you gotta have long hair. You gotta have 50 inches of weave if you can't grow it. And it's like, no, you don't.
You really don't. Do what you want to do. And she was like, well, I'm just going to tell you this. Since you've never had short hair before, don't be on Instagram talking bad about me if you don't like it. Because she was just very honest. She was like, listen, you are doing something very dramatic. She was like, I'm not going to suggest anything else if this is what you know you want. But you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. And it's going to have to grow on you. It's obviously there's no coming back. Girl, when she took them first 2 chops off.
She did it like big? Or did she inch up?
No, I looked like Cynthia, the Barbie doll, Angelica's Barbie doll. Let me show you this picture. I was just showing Cassandra. Girl, I was like, and my boyfriend came with me because I was so terrified. Ooh. When I saw that, I was like, I've made a huge mistake. And then,
but it was too late to turn back.
She was like, it's too late now. So she was like, are you seeing the vision? I was like, no, I'm not seeing the vision at all. I don't see the vision.
Like, don't show me this.
Yeah, but I'm sitting right in front of the mirror. So she was,
turn me around, baby.
Girl, I was like, and then I gathered my hair up. Afterwards, I bagged it up. I brought it with me. She was cracking it because I forgot to get it. And then Babe was like, no, I'm going to go in and grab it because I don't want that to happen. I was like, okay. So yeah, I cut my hair. My best friend, Hannah, is having a baby now. I can say it. She hadn't announced it yet. And I did her baby shower. And
how was that?
It was a lot of stress. But my mom came in, she helped, and other people pitched in and helped the day of. And it was beautiful. I really can't believe that Hannah's about to be somebody's mom.
I know, right?
That's
so crazy.
Yeah, it was just a lot of like emotions going on, but it was a beautiful situation going on. Thanksgiving was amazing. My parents came and we cooked. I cooked. I cut my finger. Got my.
What you make?
We made the traditional turkey. We went back and forth between doing a Popeyes turkey because I really wanted to try it. Then my mom was like, "It's $100," and no. So went and got a turkey from Whole Foods. We made a little turkey, did little yams, did a little mac and cheese, some potato salad, greens, collard greens, and I made a cake in my bread maker. And was that it? I made a little sangria, and it was cute. Afterwards, we went over to my cousin's house and saw more family, hung out a little bit, and I really got to spend time with my mom. My dad, he'd be like, I'm leaving the next day. He'd be ready to leave. I didn't forget my dad is old. He is like his 70s. He'd be wanting to be in the comfort of he'd be like, okay, I'm going. I'm like, Dad. But let people do what they want. Beginning of November, I had a sorority sister of mine pass away. Her name is Brandy Mallory, and she actually came on the show, episode 147. If you guys haven't listened to it or wanted to listen to it, it was a beautiful episode. I went back and listened after she passed away, and it was just a lot of people have been passing away in my life lately, and it's just been so weird, especially when it's young people.
Yeah, it's like untimely death.
It's untimely. This morning, a classmate, I guess we don't call junior high or people that we went to junior high with classmates, but
classmate.
A girl I went to junior high with, we played basketball together. Her name was Dana. She just randomly died. Didn't wake up. They don't know what happened.
Wow.
This literally just happened today. So there was a lot of that
Sorry
going
to
on.
hear
People be
that.
dying. I'd be getting into this paranoid state of just like, wow, you really got to die.
Yeah, and tomorrow's not promised. You never know what could happen.
You never know. Tell the people you love that you love them and love on them.
Mhm.
What you been up to?
Let's see. So I had a baby shower to go to too.
Folks is pregnant.
Yeah, my friend Grace is having a baby. She refuses to know the sex. So I don't know if she's having a boy or a girl. I'm praying for a girl, but she wants a boy.
Mhm.
But went to Philly, and then Nia drove us down to Cape May. I'd never been there before, and that's where she's from, and her boyfriend.
Mhm.
It ain't nothing there, but it was it
It's
was
country.
yeah, Cape May, New Jersey is just like really small town. And it's funny because like I met Grace freshman year of college, and whenever like Nia's from Philly, Thomas is from Chicago, like major cities. And so when I would tell them about like growing up, like, oh, I went to high school in Arlington, Texas, it's outside of Dallas. Before that, I was in Natchitoches, Louisiana. I thought Cape May was going to be bigger than Natchitoches. And I was like, okay, well, maybe none of these places are really that small. It was small. It was real small. But baby shower was cute. She looks so happy. I hadn't met her boyfriend before because usually when we get together, it's like girls' night plus Thomas.
Mhm.
And so like she's coming to us. And so he was there, his family, some of her siblings were there. Her brother just had a baby. It was lots of little babies. And she's just really excited. It was cute. And it was good to see her.
How do you feel about co-ed baby showers?
I don't mind them.
Would you want a co-ed baby shower?
I don't want a baby.
Oh, that's right.
Well, let's see. Because maybe if
I forgot you don't want
maybe
kids.
I would change my mind one day, or maybe I would adopt a baby or have a surrogate, and I would still want a baby shower if I did that. I don't want to be pregnant. Would I want a co-ed shower? I would be okay with it because I do have a lot of guy friends, and then I also want like couples to feel comfortable to bring their significant other if they do want to bring them. It doesn't bother me. You don't like them.
It's not that I don't like them.
She said, mm-hmm.
Like, this is how I think I want my, not I think, this is how I want my baby shower. I want the guys to come later. Because there's like a part of the traditional baby shower that is like, you just miss it because there's guys there. And I noticed it this week. And it's like the women are tending to their husbands or boyfriends or the kids. And it's like, there are just certain things like when, it was funny because my girlfriend Lauren was like, remember when baby showers used to be in a living room with 30 people and you just get a cake? And now it's like a whole Kardashian event, which I'm not mad at it. But I want the men to come like an hour later so you can just get the girl, mommy, advice, time.
Oh, that.
Yeah, like
advice.
there's like parts of it that just get cut out because this nigga's there. And it's like, it's an interesting dynamic. I don't mind it, but for me, I would definitely want it to just be girls first and then your niggas can come and mine. He can get his own little entrance.
And you know what? I think that too, with the baby showers becoming more of an ordeal versus showering the new mom with love and gifts and stuff, that takes away too, because I've been to baby showers and bridal showers where I was kind of expecting and even looking forward to more of those intimate moments. But because it's so many people and it's such a big thing, it's not that at all. And I'm like, I guess this is how you do it. I had no baby, I had no husband, so I haven't been able to have my own. But
it was funny. My mom was literally like, it's because men are here. Like even trying to get people to play certain games, it was harder to do. Like
what kind of games did y'all play?
Girl, I had so many games planned. We didn't get through all of them. We did the bottle game where you chug whatever's in the bottle and whoever finishes first wins. We did the baby pin. You say baby, steal somebody's pin. Okay. There was another little game that was just going on during the event where I put little babies, diverse babies, by the way, in an ice tray. And so everybody had little ice cubes in their drink with babies in it. And once your water broke, once your ice melted, you had to yell out dramatically, my water broke.
Oh, that's cute.
And then we did some little like test, mommy or daddy. Then we did The Price is Right, where you have to guess how much the things cost. Don't pop the belly. Shout out to Vinny because he came and shot it. It was it was a whole event, but it was fun. But I just want to know if you wanted to co-ed.
I don't want children there.
I don't think I want kids. It was kids running in the kitchen.
Because that's the part. It's like the mamas and the daddies are tending to all of these children. They're running around. They want to open the gifts because they think it's their birthday or whatever the case. If you're not old enough to get up and help.
Yeah, you need to not come. And then it's funny how you talked about the gifts. I don't know if this is an age thing, but I don't play about registries. I kept sending like reminders, like because people normally have like over 100 things on their registries. You should be able to get all of those things if over 100 people are coming to a baby shower.
Absolutely.
And young people, you're coming to turn up and eat.
Girl.
We are too old to come anywhere.
This is not your friend who's having a baby in high school and college. When
This
like,
is a grown, like, people need help with getting these things. And
that's
you
the
should
point
want
of
to.
it.
That's the whole point why we're here.
You're showering with gifts.
Do not get me started. I was like, I kept sending reminders like, so I'm looking at these numbers and did everyone purchase something on the registry? That's the whole point. If you are going to a baby shower and you have listened to this, or you listening now, you're on the way to a baby shower, you better have bought something off that girl's registry.
Or you don't need to go.
Or you don't need to go.
Yeah, at least a baby book.
At least
that was something that they did. They said in lieu of cards, buy a baby book. I would have never shown up with a card. I need something else.
We all know how expensive babies are.
Yeah. But in lieu of that, a book. And so I wrote, I bought a couple of books and I wrote some messages in there for the baby, so that when the baby is older, they can read them. And she got to read them. And so I hope that they keep those books because I really took my time picking them out. And then they also said you could enter a raffle if you bring packs of diapers. Now, I didn't bring the packs of wipers only because I was traveling there. And when we finally found a Walmart so that I could buy some, it was all the way on the other side of the store and I was still in my boot. And so Amazon will be delivering them. And I was like, she don't need to drive back with all that anyway. She lives in Virginia.
Right.
So she did a registry. This is another beef I have with registries or people who aren't adhering to registries. When somebody has a registry, most of them are online. And I don't know where else you would get them because who's just walking into the store asking for one like it's 1996. If you buy something, even if you go into the store and buy it, go check it off the list.
I had to do that too. I was like, make sure you mark it
so
as
that
purchased.
So that when other people are looking to see what they want to get, people are looking to see what's not bought. Y'all done bought all the stuff. Somebody might have got it on sale or something, or who knows how, and now they can't return it, but you don't need 2 cribs or whatever. But I do think it's cool, the online registries. She did this with some of the bigger items. It was like, you could just buy it or you could chip in and they were marked as group gifts, which I also think is a really good idea to do too. So if you guys didn't know, y'all should do it.
Yeah, you better.
And yeah, show up with a gift or send the gift or whatever the case. That's the point of the shower. Like what? That really does irritate me too. It gets under my skin.
Yeah.
I was fussing at people, but I won't even get into that.
It was a lot.
But yeah, so went to the baby shower. That was cool. Spent some time with my friends. We got the fuck up out of Cape May though.
Y'all did?
Yeah. Well, I was riding. Nia was ready to go. And we were riding with her. So we had to not miss our ride because how else we going to leave Cape May? We can't call an Uber. It was far. So went back to Philly, got to spend some time with Thomas. And we went to this place called Reading Terminal, which is near the train station that we went to. And it's like a market, kind of like the...
in DC?
No, in Philly. It's kind of like that place off of Edgewood. I can't think of the name of it right now. Anyway, I think it's like Sweet Arbor Market or something. But they have like food stalls in there and then groceries and all kind of stuff. Oh my gosh, I was in heaven. And they kept losing me in there. And I was just like, this is the greatest place. Can we come back tomorrow? Nia, as many times as I've been to Philly, why have you never brought me here? You know I love places like this. They had the Dutch pancakes. All the Dutch people were in there. All the Amish people were in there. They had so many different things. I was just in heaven. And then my feet started hurting, so we left.
You had heels on?
No, I can't wear no heels. I had a boot and a sneaker on, hobbling through it. I was like, Thomas, can you pick me up? And he was like, bitch.
How is your foot?
It's feeling better. I'm in sneakers right now. I don't wear them every day, but I'm sad about it. I went to...
You're like an athletic girl.
And I don't like it. I'm gonna be in sweats for a while. Like, I don't know what to wear. And I called my sister stressed about it. And she's like, I'm gonna send you some outfits. Because I was like, I don't know what to wear. I had to go buy these shoes. And they talking about, oh, are both of your feet swollen? And I'm like, well, maybe shit. They were saying my foot was big. And it is. But I didn't want to hear that. And it's like, I'm already sad. And they were like, well, what kind of shoes do you like? Nothing in here. I want something cute. And then I had bought some cute sneakers. But I'm like, bitch, you really need an orthopedic. But I was like, you need to get some practical, comfortable, chunky ass shoes. Don't be trying to get nothing designer. Don't be trying to get nothing cute. You don't even need Nikes because the toe box is too tight. Your foot is swollen. Well, I need to have something that laces up. I still can't really bend too good. Maybe, well, it should be hot by then. I don't know. I'm depressed and I'm sad and I'm just trying to push through in regards to that. But I'm alive, so I'll count my blessings. So after all of that, I went to Texas
Mm-hmm.
and I spent some time there. I was there on Thanksgiving Day. I celebrated with my family at first. Um, the ones of them in Texas, went over to my stepdad's brother's house. He cooked. They had Thanksgiving at 12 p.m. And I was like, this is so early.
We
And
had it at 2 p.m., but 12 p.m. is early as fuck.
last time I went to a Thanksgiving at 12 p.m., I came back on the show. This was probably like 2018, 2017. I came back and I talked a lot of shit about that experience. So
And you got in trouble.
I didn't get in trouble.
Well, somebody was mad.
People were mad, but it wasn't no trouble. That's take my medicine. But it was nice to see everybody. And every time I go home, I am just amazed at the woman who looks and sounds and carries the idea of my mother, but the way that she acts with my brother is not the woman that I knew. He was in the house with his door closed with the girlfriend in there.
That's
and
crazy.
He's not a kid. He's 21, but still, I don't think I could do that at my big age.
I know I
you
can.
know?
My mom would be like, bring those little hips out of here.
Right. My mama came to my house before and I'm in my room and she just busts in like she pays my rent, So it's just like, what? So me, Mallory, and her husband were all looking like, what the hell? But anyway, great to see them.
Mm-hmm.
Madison was there. Who else came by? I guess that was it. And then I went to Louisiana. So we decided to stay in Texas. Oh, wait, I'm missing something. I went to Sandra's house. That was the Thanksgiving dinner that I had always planned to do because I didn't know that they was doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I guess it's going to be a friend year. So I went over there and I was going to help her cook, but they would not let me help. And they were like, sit your ass down here. Miss, I don't know how to sit down. And all I could do was serve wine. But that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Play with her daughter. The food was really good. They did not do traditional food.
What'd they do?
Which I enjoyed. They did beef short ribs. There were mashed potatoes with I think there was some truffle or something. Something with shallots and something else. It was really flavorful.
Like truffle so bad. I don't like it. It tastes like
I think it was in there.
Snot.
Oh dear. I think it was in there, or maybe that was the restaurant we went to the night before. Anyway, that, some roasted carrots. She did New Orleans barbecue style shrimp. That was really good. And there were a lot of shrimp. I was like, y'all are so rich.
Did y'all have turkey?
No turkey. No turkey. And then her mother-in-law made greens and a friend made this salad. And then her sister did dessert. She brought a patty pie and a little cake from Whole Foods and there was nothing left.
Patty? Forgot about patty pies.
Mm-hmm. And we had a really good time. I got to see some old friends there, made some new friends. They had a ton of people, but it was just like, sometimes I feel like some people, they'll have gatherings and things, especially with holidays, and it just be feeling like a party, but not like a holiday party. Like the warmth isn't there that you get with a family. And it was definitely warm and cozy. People brought their kids. It was just a really good time. And I thought I was going to go back to my hotel, but I definitely went to sleep in Aaron's man cave. So shout out to him for letting me stay. Thank you.
That's
but it was good. And then I went to Louisiana. So we had my grandfather's birthday party. He is 80 and it was really good. So we ended up having a Motown theme and we dressed up. He didn't, but he didn't have to. He dressed up and
How'd the video turn out?
Let's talk about that video. Now, the video is still in progress because do you know that only 2 or 3 people sent it to me on time? I was pissed.
How many reminders did you? When I did this for my mom, I had this
so many reminders, and then it was just like ignored. And then it was like on Thanksgiving Day, people are emailing me, and then they're blowing me up like, "Did you get my email? Did you get the video?" And I'm like, I'm gonna have to do it for his actual birthday at this point. I'm actually gonna enjoy Thanksgiving. I'm not rushing. This is why I asked y'all to send it to me a week ago. Like, what do y'all? I don't know what people was thinking. Anyway. So that was still a work in progress, but we did get an audio guest book. So even people who didn't do the video that physically came, they were able to leave him a message. And so his birthday isn't until December 3rd. So that's this weekend. So he'll have the video or the audio for the thing to listen to. But everybody's showing up and he had like, my grandfather, he's a pastor, but he was a band director for like ever. And some of his old students came. And I forget their names, but they're like in a band and they were just saying how grateful they were to him. And they have a song that's #1 on the Billboard charts right now. I think they're a jazz band or something. Don't get me to lying. I'll have to find it. But
little jazzers.
yeah, but they were just talking about like the impact that he's had on their life. And even like the videos I did get from people, watching them and seeing like the memories that they were sharing, it was just really sweet. And it was nice to hear so many positive things or stories I just hadn't heard about my grandfather. Cause I mean, he's 80, so he's way older than me. He had a whole life before I was even thought about. And it's just really interesting to hear the impact that he's left on so many people's lives. So that was really beautiful. And then just spent some time out there with my family there. My uncle came in town from California, him and his wife. And it was just nice. My grandma was crying the whole time. She like tears of joy. She's so emotional and I love it. And it was just really nice. And then we started decorating for Christmas and I was like, okay, I got to go because I have to get back to Atlanta. But it was a really, really good time. I'm ready to, I think I might just go to Louisiana for Christmas, but I'm not sure. It was just really nice to have family time. And I think that's really important.
It is. It is so important. I was just hugging on my mom and telling her thank you, thank you. And she was like, why you keep saying thank you so much? And I was just because like some people have really fucked up families and that's not the case for me. And it's just such a blessing. I left something out that I did that was so much fun.
What was it?
So my homegirl Cece had a birthday party and it was a Studio 54 theme, but she was calling it Studio 36. Turned 36. And so everybody dressed up like disco, that era. Me and my boyfriend got afros. I wore like this silver jumpsuit. It was these big old
I saw you
earrings.
updated your contact. I said she loved this picture. It was cute.
I really loved going into the hair store and asking where the afros at. I said it just like that. Where they
And
at?
I love a theme party.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. It just adds to it.
Yes, and then she had like the little disco balls. All the music was old school music, and everybody was in their little. We looked like our parents. Like we called. My boyfriend looked like not Rick James. What's his name? What was the what was his name? Jimi Hendrix. His little afro was all flopped in, and he had his little chest showing. And we had such a good time. But it was really funny because like, you know, everybody was drinking, doing their thing, eating little snacks, and like me and my boyfriend were in the kitchen making another drink or something. And Cece came up to me and she was like, such and such wants to have a threesome with you and
Your
him.
boyfriend.
And I was like, what? I am that like, even though we host a sex positive podcast and we talk about this all the time, like it has been so long since I have been in like threesome world. And it's like I've like since it happened like that. Like it wasn't like that type of party. And like she came up, her girlfriend came up and was like, yes, and she was a cute girl. And I was just like, yeah, okay. He didn't know what was going on. He was like, what's happening? What are they talking about? And I was like,
Nothing.
nothing is going on. I ended up telling him, but it was funny because if you ever like said something to somebody and you wish you would have said something else, like you wish you would have said it a different way. So when Cece had told me that, and she was sitting there like waiting for like, she was like, no, like.
I need a response. So I'm going to tell her.
So this is waiting. And, and I was like, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. But then when we got home, I was like, dang, I literally woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, babe, I wish I would have answered that differently, like just more sophisticatedly.
What would you have said?
He was like, what would you have said? And I said, this is what I wish I would have said. I wish I would have said, hey, Cece, let's call her Sarah. Tell Sarah we're very flattered by this information. However, we're working on making sure that our relationship is in the healthiest place that it could possibly be. And right now we're not there, so we can't indulge in this with you. But I didn't want her to feel like, I didn't want her to feel like it was like, because I was like, no, we're good. I didn't want her to feel like, because somebody just coming back and be like, they say, no, they're good. Then you probably like,
it is like, damn.
Did my breath stink? Yeah. Like, and it was like, no, she was a beautiful girl, but it was just like, we not there yet in our relationship. I'm wondering how Hedo gonna go. We coming up on Hedo.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm excited. I'm a little nervous.
I don't know why I'm so nervous, but I am nervous.
I'm just nervous because I ain't been walking around in no thin ass sandals. I'm just worried about my foot.
Oh.
But I'm excited to go. I don't know what to expect.
I don't know what to expect either. And Bae keeps saying, are people gonna be ugly? And I just keep looking at him like,
listen, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. This isn't like something where there was a casting call with what you think is attractive. So there's
Mhm.
going to be a plethora of people,
Plethora of bodies, a plethora of energies, a plethora of
faces,
plethoras.
dicks and pussies, titties and ass.
Big old
I'm really
asses.
just concerned about food. And surprisingly, I have not been looking at a lot of other restaurants because, like, I'll be there at Hedo, but I do want to venture off and go check out some other places. I'm really just excited because this is my first time going to Jamaica at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be fun. And I'm just going to try because it's such a different type of place and experience, and to be there for so many days. I'm trying not to do what I normally do and overanalyze everything and get worried about things and trying to overplan. I'm going to just try my best to go with the flow. I'll have my bite of hemp in my bloodstream before I even leave the house. Okay.
Do you have costumes or outfits for the themes?
No. So that was another thing. Now that is a little bit stressful.
Are they supposed to be slutty?
See, I'm very unclear if they're supposed to be slutty or just stick to the theme or what. I don't know because I don't want to be too slutty.
I don't know what I want to be because I'm really thinking of wearing my jumpsuit that I wore at the
For which
Studio
theme?
54 birthday for the Renaissance.
Oh, for the Renaissance? Yeah, I just have no idea. And I'm glad you brought it up because I need to go home and figure it out. I was trying to look at the list of themes. I know there's like a casino night.
Renaissance, and then some
The
50th anniversary album cover. I was like, what? I'm just going to be Toni Braxton. I don't know if she has a 50th anniversary.
No. So I was looking at the Facebook group. It's the 50th anniversary of hip hop. So pick a hip hop album cover and do your outfit like that. I'm glad I told you that before Toni Braxton.
Yeah, because I was going to just brush my
You could be like Salt and Pepper.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do that one, but it's hip hop. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see.
I don't know either. I got to get that together. I need to hit up Fashion Nova. All right, you guys, let's face it. The holidays are right around the corner. They're already here. We're a little stressed about holidays. You got to get gifts. You have to cook dinner. You have to go to ugly sweater parties and be trapped under that sweater. You're hot. You might sweat a little bit, and then you might have a date after that, and you don't have time.
Okay.
You don't have time to go home and shower. So you know what we got for you? Lumi.
Yes, Lumi is a game-changing whole body deodorant designed by an OBGYN to work not only on your armpits, but also your feet. My feet be stinky sometimes. Privates and beyond, the back of your knees, inside your elbow, on your neck, where I like to let somebody kiss me at. You know what I mean? No matter where you use it, Lumi is clinically proven to block odor all day long. All thanks to its one-of-a-kind pH-optimized formula. And they've got over 275,000 five-star reviews to show for it.
I love a product with so many good reviews, and I'm about to give y'all a review right now. So I love the Lavender Lumi lotion. So it's also deodorant though. Like you can rub it all on your body. There's not a part of your body that you can't put it on, and that's what I love about it. If you don't have time to go and get a shower before you're going on a date or before you're going to work, maybe like you worked out and now you have somewhere to meet friends at and you don't have time, I just rub it in between my elbow crevice right here because you can still like, it'll exude a lot of smell right here.
Yeah.
I put it on the back of my neck. I put it under my titties, and you can do this all in the car.
On the way to wherever you're going, on the train, on the bus, whatever.
And the smells are so potent. That's what I like. They're fresh.
And they last so long. You won't be self-conscious about how you smell, even if you did have to skip that shower this morning. So listen, Lumi Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, a cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like the mini body wash or the deodorant wipes, which are my personal favorite. And it also includes free shipping. As a special offer for our listeners, new customers get $5 off Lumi Starter Pack with our exclusive code and link. And for a limited time, returning customers can get $5 off their next purchase of $30 or more too. Use code CockTales at lumideodorant.com. That's CockTales at LumiDeodorant.com. Thank you, Lumi, for making this holiday season smell a whole lot better.
You guys, Kiki and I did an interview with Hustler Magazine. You saw my email to Todd?
Today?
Yeah.
I didn't. I saw him send something today, but I didn't get a chance to read it. I was like, I'll read it tomorrow.
Read it, because I had to send him a little edit.
Oh.
Have you started watching the new season of The Crown? First of all, do you like The Crown?
I love The Crown.
Okay, I'm obsessed with it.
I love many of the historical shows, and I feel like the woman who is playing Diana,
She is
she
Diana.
needs whatever award is available to her, whatever she can get.
Her
The
body,
mannerism, even how
even
she
when
had
she
her
goes
head
like,
down.
I can't even. When she
And just like how she talks to the boys, oh, mommy's gonna. What are you saying? But that's what I remember, and I remember being in the grocery store as a little bitty girl and seeing her on like tabloids and stuff, and all of her poses and everything. She got it
always
down
did.
pat.
Diana was fly. Like I never really realized that because we were kids rewatching the show.
She was that girl.
Diana was that
for the world.
For the world.
And then I didn't realize until way later.
Dodi,
I can't stand him.
I can't stand her because Dodi rest in peace, my nigga, for real, rest in peace.
Well.
But he reminds you of one of the. First of all, you following your daddy, you trying to. He was
suck up to him,
and then he was. I couldn't believe he was in.
Well, I'm saying spoil the story. This is history. Y'all know what happened.
Y'all do know what happened. I mean, it is.
It's not like it's not.
It's
TV.
in the news. Like y'all know they died together. You know they started dating, but he was so pushy. Like he was just a fling for Princess Diana.
And she was when he proposed, and she was like, no. "Okay, get up. Okay, let's stop this. Let's cut this music." I was like, "I know that's right," and I'm glad you didn't like. He probably thought because you can be soft spoken that
you weren't gonna speak up, and since you've been spending all this time with him, but really she was spending all that time with him because he did have a lot of money, and she could get on that little ship in the middle of
the yacht, and she was stressed out. She just needed to get away. And now you got the paparazzi following her, which led to her death. And then it really pissed me off when he was doing all that stuff to stop by his daddy's house or whoever's house. And all she wanted to do was talk to her kids.
Oh, and she missed the call. I thought it was funny when he did propose and then they were at the hotel and there was a knock on the door and she was like, who is that? He was like, oh, it's the food. I'll just tell him to go. She's like, no. I am rather hungry. I'm rather hungry. Send them in.
Yeah.
I love me some Princess Diana. She was, I want to, she was certain outfits that she was wearing it was so simple. Like, man, I wish she was
so classy.
Well, before we dive into the real show, I wanted to let everybody know that I'm going to Fiji January 3rd through July 3rd through July 10th with Paradise and Vibe. Go to paradiseandvibe.com to book now. It is filling up super fucking quick.
That sounds like a nice trip.
It sounds like a very nice trip. I've never been to Fiji. I don't even
I was just about to ask that.
Have you?
I know it's French Polynesia is somewhere over there.
And I'm going to ask if they got Polynesian sauce. So if you're trying to come with me and get some fresh Polynesian sauce, go to paradiseandvibe.com right now.
Okay. And then also, you guys, I've been talking about it on Instagram and some other places, but I'm going to St. Lucia in February. It'll be a short trip, just the 15th through the 20th. We will be in St. Lucia and it's open to all genders. I have personally invited several of my girlfriends and they will be there. It's going to be a really good time. I'm going with 10 Vacation Days. So if you go to 10vacationdays.com, you can sign up there. They do have payment plans available for a small deposit. I think it's like $325 or $345. Click the link in the description box below. We're going to do a Python hike. So like when you Google St. Lucia, you see those big mountain things. We're going to hike that. There's a rum and food tasting. There's a catamaran cruise, and there's a couple of other things that we're going to be doing there. And then there's tons of free time if you really just want to get away for the weekend. It's President's Day weekend. So maximize that vacation time and just relax and unwind. It'll be a really nice resort. I'm looking forward to it. This will be my first trip with them. I was going to go on some other ones last year, but I had that pesky little surgery, so I didn't get to go. But this should be a really good time. So if you guys are interested, just click the link in the description box below. And on that note, we're going to move on to weird sex, and then we'll get into today's topics.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. A man is absolutely not a necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
So this week's weird sex, I have a question for you, Medinah. What is the wildest place or maybe out of the box place that you've ever masturbated?
I'm a traditional girl when it comes to private parts. So,
Well, don't forget about your airport lounge experience. I would say that's out of the box.
okay, that would be it. The sky
But that
lounge,
wasn't masturbating, right?
that was fucking.
Yeah, okay, masturbating by
Okay,
yourself. No partner.
masturbating by myself and partner. I would say on the toilet. 'Cause
Where?
that
Wait,
why
at
not?
home or public
I was just at home on my own toilet.
Oh, well,
Because
yeah,
I
that
was
is out of the box.
Is that out of the box?
That's
Okay, yeah,
definitely
I
out of
did it on the toilet because I thought that I was gonna squirt and I didn't wanna have to clean up a mess. So I just
I'm
wanted
trying to think, have I ever tried that?
it
Maybe.
was
So what did you
comfortable.
do?
I sat on the toilet and I spread my legs really wide, and then I
Mhm.
put my vibrator on my clit. And I
Uh-huh.
thought I was gonna squirt. I ended up not, but I
That would
thought
have
I
been an
was.
easier
It
cleanup.
would have been a great clean. I was like, I don't wanna get my bed all wet. I don't wanna get
Mhm.
towels wet. Let me just do it over the toilet.
Smart. Okay, well, this lady, Christina Revels Glick, she's very grown. She's 34, so she should have known better. But she was enjoying the Georgia beaches down in Tibby Island, and the cops got called on her
Hmm.
because a family called and said that there is a woman at the beach masturbating. A family. So when the police get there, they see her, and of course she denies it at first.
'Cause she embarrassed.
Yeah, she's embarrassed. She's like, "What are you talking about?" And then she's like, "I was just sitting on my towel near the water. Like, nobody was even by me. Nobody was looking at me." And they were like, "Well, can we see your bag?" And so she was like, "Okay, I have a vibrator in there." She's like, "Listen, I was like in the water, basically. Nobody saw me. And like, okay, I had an orgasm and it only took like 20 seconds. So like, I've just been really stressed out lately." And so the video is caught because of the cops' body cams. And so you can see her like trying to explain herself and lying about it, saying, "Nobody was over there, nobody's over there." And then we're like, "Well, why are we here if nobody saw you?" The people who saw her recorded her for proof.
Was she naked?
She wasn't naked. She was in her swimsuit. She was at the beach, but I guess I don't know, she
Slid.
just put it on top of the swimsuit or if she slid it to the side or what. But they heard her moaning. And they said it went on for like 5 minutes. So they were like, "No, there's children here. What kind of beach do you think this is?" So anyway, she's like, "So what? Am I going to get a ticket?" And it's like, girl, you get more than a ticket. They slapped those cuffs on her and she went to jail. And so she still hasn't had her day in court yet. And
She's
this
still
was
in jail?
she's not still in jail. She's
Oh.
out. But the thing is, you guys, as much as public sex sounds fun, and not that I haven't done some things, some places I wasn't supposed to do it, the beach, especially at 5:30 in the afternoon in the summertime when it's bright and very well lit and there could be kids around, you don't want to mess around and get a sex offender charge because you were exposing yourself in front of children. Like, y'all got to think about some of this. And Georgia is a state that really goes hard on people for indecent exposure, which is what she got arrested for. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but it was kind of funny to watch her try to lie about it. And then they take her bag when they have her in the back of the car. They take her bag and they're going through it. And the main cop is like, "Oh yeah, they call this one a bullet." And I was thinking, well, at least she had an efficient one. And that meant it was small. Like, dang, you couldn't go to the bathroom and do it? She should have went to the toilet like you did. That would have been better.
At the baby shower,
Somebody was masturbating?
No,
Oh.
I think
I'm going to say, woo.
one of the gifts that I gave to one of the winners was a vibrator because I had to collect all these gifts that like I just had. I wasn't about to go buy all these new gifts now.
I feel you.
And we got a lot of sex toys. I was like, "Is this inappropriate?" And one of the girls was like, "No, just put it in the gift bag." I was like,
I don't think it's inappropriate.
We all, that's how the baby got here, kind of.
Right? Anyway, that's this week's Weird Sex. Thank you guys for sending me that story. I think my aunt actually told me about that while I was in Louisiana. She was like, "Oh, you should talk about this on your show." I said, "Thanks, girl." And that's it for Weird Sex. If you guys see anything crazy happening in the news, online, wherever, or maybe you have had a weird sex experience yourself, you can send it in, DM it to me, or email us.
So this week, let's talk more about the holidays since we still have
Okay.
Christmas coming up, New Year's, all that good stuff. And we have this beautiful emerald green holiday set. We got wood. There's wood.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Oh, this is so cute.
A fireplace with plugs.
I started to think like when you're dating during the holidays, not necessarily in like a full relationship yet, but like maybe you're headed there. How do you feel about bringing your plus one to holiday gatherings, whether it's family or it's a Friendsgiving or just like bringing them around that sort of environment? Do you think there's a time frame associated with it or a feeling?
I think it's a feeling because everybody just has to reach their own comfortability with it, you know?
Mhm.
But no, I don't want to bring you with my family. Friendsgiving, maybe, depending on how I feel about you, what's going on with us at the time and the time of the Friendsgiving celebration, because I don't want to be fussing and fighting or in a bad space with you and you coming around my friends and everybody's like, we don't really like him, you know?
Oh.
That's not good because maybe it's just like an off week. Something happened, probably my fault, but so what? Anyway, I would be more open to a Friendsgiving situation, but the family stuff, not so much. I'll save that for my husband. I don't have much left to say for him. Not really my husband, but you know, like, because this is the thing about my family.
Mhm.
They don't like to let people go. And so, like, don't be asking me about such and such because they don't do it to me because I don't bring anyone, but I've seen them do it. Like, asking about somebody, and that's not the current somebody no more. You know that this person has moved on. Why are you still bringing them up? Like, let them go. When the family lets a person go, the rest of the family got to let a person go. I just don't.
So-
But if you wanted to, if I'm dating somebody and they wanted to come around, I would hope that they would let me know too, because if it is something that really bothers you, we can talk about it.
Would
and
that
see-
change your answer? Like if they're like, well, we've
it
been dealing with each
depends.
other for years and I've never come to the family functions
It depends. Why do you want to come?
because I want to feel closer to you. I want to know where you come from. I want to be a part of the love.
I think if they hadn't met my family yet, I would prefer for them to meet at a different time, not the holidays.
Mhm.
It's too much going on, not the holidays. I would rather it be a more intimate setting and not the whole family. I got a big family. It's a lot going on. I just prefer that because if it is about being closer to me and knowing my family and knowing where I come from, we need to do it in pieces.
Mhm.
Just knowing how my family is. I'm okay with going to someone else's family gatherings and them inviting me. It's nice.
Mhm.
I wouldn't totally say no, but if you don't even like the holidays and you're pushing for it, I don't know. I would be like, what's the big deal? What is it really about? I would just
Mhm.
wonder. But it could definitely be a conversation, no hard no's,
Do you
with an actual person.
excuse me? Do
Bless
you
you.
think that you would okay, both questions. Would you want to be warned about certain family? Like, do you want
Absolutely.
like a kind of like a little what's
I
our
would
game
like to
plan?
know
Who's
what to expect, maybe.
Mhm.
I think that most people know, unless your family member is real sneaky and they do some stuff that nobody ever sees, most people know who the more difficult family members are or who the family members, if you have them, are that might try you, or they are just dry sense of humor, dark sense of humor, just
talk a
really
lot?
spicy, or can come off, or whatever the case may be. If somebody, maybe they don't pick up on social cues because something is a little off with it, you need to let me know so I don't think that they're being rude and I know it's something going on up there. I just want all the warnings, and I
I feel
would
like
like to
men
know
don't do a
about
good job
people.
at the warnings.
They don't say
They're
anything.
just you just got me.
You just get thrown into it, and
I'm
it's
talking
just
to Uncle
like,
Charlie, and nobody told me he's a drunk. And I asked him if he wanted a glass of wine. Here we are.
and he's not supposed to have it.
At all.
Or I'm bringing the babies over to Uncle Charlie, and Uncle Charlie really shouldn't be here.
Right. Uncle Charlie got some stories about him.
Mhm.
So
Would you do you warn people, or would you warn somebody if there was somebody, whether it's your family or just somebody who you knew was going to be at the family holiday gathering?
oh, I'm giving you a whole rundown. I'm telling you who maybe has mental illness. They're probably gonna be there talking about the computers
That's a
and the
fair warning.
aliens and people is coming to get us. I'm gonna tell you who talks a lot. If you get into a conversation with this specific uncle, you are not getting out of it. It's gonna be
You're
one of
not.
those conversations that you want to get
Does
out of.
everybody have that uncle? Please leave a
Everybody
comment,
has
send us
that.
a message.
If you get in a conversation with this uncle, he is going to ask you what type of shoes you like, and he's going to then proceed to take you out to his car to buy some bootleg Jordans. Like I'm going to let you know how to move with everybody. I'm going to tell you the little kids that are bratty. I'm just going to tell you all the things.
You need to know about everybody.
You need to know
I'm going to
about
tell you about the sneaky ones.
I'm going to tell you who's going to clown you.
So you be prepared.
So you can be prepared.
And if you're not quick with it, just stay away from that person.
Or just stick next to me and I got your back, baby. I'm going to tell you when it's time to go. I'm gonna tell you whose food might not be that great. I'm just gonna tell you all
The food is a big one.
I'm gonna tell you where the bathroom is that you can poop at. Like, I'll tell you which towels not to dry off with. Like, I'm giving you the whole rundown because I don't like it when people don't do that to me. And now I use the hand towel that nobody used. These were your parents' weddings towels and no one told
it's
me
like,
that.
why y'all got them hung up
Right.
by the sink? You shouldn't do that.
I remember one time that happened at one of my friends' house. And I was like, her mom came out in the next morning. She had a sleepover. And I used the towels in the closet because there wasn't one already in the bathroom. So I just went in the closet and dried off my hands with the towels in the closet. And I remember Miss Sherry came out and she was like, who used my wedding towels? And I was just like,
what is a wedding towel? Did you find out?
It was a present from their wedding. Yeah, they never used it. Apparently, like older people do that. There's wedding dishes that are never used. And I was like, I'm
using the stuff that's on my registry. I could see some special occasion dishes, but never use it.
She never used them. And I was like,
a towel?
In here then.
Were they pretty? Okay. Yeah, I like the warnings and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And then it also makes I think it would make somebody feel more comfortable because, I've had guys around my family. I'm thinking of one person in particular where he's met a lot of my family, never been to a holiday thing, but you've met my family in different situations. And I done gave warnings about everybody. And it's funny because it's like when I do give the warnings, it's like they want to be on their best behavior. And so then I'll be looking crazy. But
now
I'm like, just wait.
And they're like, Aunt Shirley actually wasn't.
Yeah, your mom's not crazy. Were you listening to her? But it's like, okay, well, I'd rather prepare you for the worst and then be better because that's what I would hope for than for you to be like, now, why didn't you tell me? And now you never want to come back because then that's going to be an actual problem. If we couldn't spend holidays with each other's family, like it don't have to be both families, but somebody's got to have a family where we can both go. That's a problem. That might even be like an actual deal breaker. We can't have no family around for the holidays. That's important to me.
If family's not around for somebody?
Like it doesn't have to be everybody, but like we need some like it's just gonna be me and you.
That's boring. I know a few people that did that this year and I'm just like, what is y'all doing?
And you know what I realized this year? There's a lot of people that I know that I didn't realize like y'all don't have anybody to spend holiday. Like your families just don't do it. They all like grow up and then they go do their thing with either who they're dating or their friends or they don't care about the holidays. And I'm just like, oh no.
That's interesting because to me, when I have kids, if Apple and Olive really grew up and they were just like, Mom, we're not coming home for the holiday, I would really be heartbroken. I would be heartbroken. Like I enjoy, even as a grown up at my big old age, getting presents, opening up my own presents, getting presents for the kids that now our family has grown so much and expanded. Like it's just the holiday brings out a different spirit in everybody. Even if you're sad or if you're not where you want to be.
When certain people don't come.
It's so sad. And then it's sad sometimes when people don't come around because they feel like they can't come around because they're not where they want to be at in life or they don't want to answer questions. Like I do get it, but it's also like, come around the family and just be loved on because it gives.
And family, stop doing that to your relatives.
I say that
it's
all the
stressful.
Time. I say that about the youth in our family now. Like stop asking everybody what they're doing after school. You can feel when people want to talk about that and when they don't.
And if they don't, it's okay.
Like,
and just move on.
Yeah, don't now.
This is not the time.
It's not now you got everybody looking at you like, hey,
it's cold outside. Somebody already fucked up the macaroni and cheese and the greens and you know that. And now everybody's just in here stressed. And now you got baby girl crying because really she about to flunk out of school and her parents don't know yet and she don't know what she's gonna do and you just stressing her out and that's why everything is salty because she was helping on Deborah.
She just came to get a little plate and now
because she was also hungry at school and she is 2 pairs of shoes away from being a stripper and then y'all really gonna be talking about it.
And y'all bombarding her with all these questions about life she don't know yet and quite frankly you don't either. You ain't did nothing with your life. Leave her alone. And stop asking folks when they having babies and when they getting married.
Stop.
Leave me alone.
That was a topic that I found out about. And I said, you know what? I'm really trying to be like calm. I don't need any extra stress. There's been enough going on. But y'all stop asking me about these goddamn kids. It's 11 kids running around here. Pick one of them, pretend that they're mine, and go on about your day. Why do we need more children? We need more money, not more kids. What is going on?
The children are the future. But
well, let's focus on these so that they don't be stressed out in 10 years when they're growing up and not knowing what their future is. Let's focus on the ones we got. They not ready to go yet. Let's
yeah.
raise them up and leave me out of it.
Yeah,
That's
I think
annoying.
that there's
When they're doing
ways
this, when they're doing that.
to
And
have
it's
those
like,
types of conversations. And the family members that mean harm
if
by
people
it.
bring it up themselves, like they're talking about, oh yeah, me and Gerald been trying to have a baby. Okay, they want to talk about it. Talk to them.
Talk to them.
Mhm.
When you get around family, what does my Aunt Ronna say? She says, family and fish they rot in what, 3 days? I can't remember or goes bad in 3 days. Somebody got to go.
That sounds about right.
I love my Aunt Ronna. She makes the best potato salad that I've ever had. Like, do you like potato salad?
I do.
love potato salad.
I like potato. I didn't always like it. And then I realized my mom doesn't make potato salad. I don't think my grandma really does either, but my Aunt Lita makes a really good potato salad. And it was funny because somebody was making potato salad over the weekend, and it was just funny to see the sisters like, I like my potato salad like this. I like it like this. So somebody else was making it, not her. And she was just like, yeah, I would really prefer this. And it's just funny to see those little things because everybody's so particular about potato salad.
Do you think if you did a family cook-off, like let's say it's like a mac and cheese or a potato salad or a sweet potato pie, and everyone has to make one and you guys have to vote on who's the best, you think it would start a fight?
We did that before. We did it with sweet potato pie.
Who won?
Me.
Oh.
Yeah, I won. It was me, my mom, my uncle, the aunt that makes a good potato salad, her husband, and I don't know if anybody else was in it or not, but we did the pies and I won. And he used to be such a sore loser. And it was just so funny because I'm like, you're so much older than me. Why are you pouting because you didn't win? It's okay. And he's the same way with board games. I think it would start like a fun petty fight. I just hope it wouldn't get too bad. And we also do dance contests.
I've always wanted to do the food contest whenever I get married, like with the in-laws, my family against my husband's family. And my dad was like, I just don't think that's a good idea. Like
I think that could start a fight for real.
Like we judge the mom's food. We put the moms, like all the moms.
I think that could be something. I think it's better amongst cousins because especially if it's in-laws and they already both of them probably feel like they about to lose a bit of their kid or have lost a bit of their kid. I don't know that.
But
that
you
could
gotta
definitely
add
start
a little,
a fight.
Nobody can know whose is whose, so it's fair. I'm still gonna do it.
What dish would you or dishes would you want to be in the competition?
I think I would want to do collard greens.
Okay.
And mac and cheese. And maybe a fried chicken. Yeah.
That could be fun. I hope the next get together we can do that. I do like a good little friendly competition and just win some bragging rights. And it's gonna be plenty of food. I would do it.
There was something else I was gonna ask you about plus ones around the holidays. Well, for the people, let's talk about gifts. If you're dating around Christmas, do you think there should be some sort of like price point with the gifts? If you haven't been dating that long. Let's say somebody's dating and they may have been dating for a few months and they're coming up on Christmas.
I think you just need to get what's in your budget. I think that it's not a good idea for anyone to overspend whatever overspending is for you and thinking that that's going to make something change in the status of the relationship.
Like
it's
Dodi.
possible. Yeah, it's possible because that's what some people are after. But if that is really not somebody who's just in it for gifts and things and money, it ain't going to make no difference. And now you done blew your budget on a gift when you probably didn't have to do that. But I think that if you are maybe nervous that one person is going to spend a lot more than you can or feel comfortable with, you could discuss it. But I feel like if I wouldn't feel bad if I bought somebody a gift that was considerably more expensive than what they got me, if we didn't discuss a price. And I know that they probably couldn't get something pricey. It wouldn't bother me. I would just want to be sure it was something thoughtful because I also don't need a knick-knack. Like, don't buy me no bullshit. But if you know, if you want to get me something, give me something. If I want to get you something, I'll get something. But if we're doing an exchange and you do feel like price point should be discussed, I don't think there's anything wrong with bringing it up and just saying, let's talk about cost because I don't want, you could even put it on yourself. Like, I don't want, you to feel away if I don't buy something enough because I didn't think you were going to do, or I can't do so much, or whatever the case may be. But I definitely think if it's stressing you or you worried about it, just talk about it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And maybe open the gifts in private. So that
What you mean, like in front of
just
family?
with y'all, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think it should be one-on-one.
Because the way that my family does gifts, like we're all like kids. Like everything is special. No one's like, I didn't get a Louis bag. Like nobody's looking for anything super expensive. If it happens, cool. At the end of the day, I'll be looking at folks like, y'all got husbands, like, and you got parents, children. This is I'll tell Zane sometimes when he sends me his list, I'll be like, this is a parent gift.
Okay, well, let's revisit this list, baby. Because what? A computer?
A Mac desktop. That's your daddy.
Okay. I am auntie or cousin.
Yeah. Dating wise, I don't. If we haven't been dating that long, me and my boyfriend, this will be our second Christmas, so it's like I still do get kind of nervous about, is my gift what you wanted? I think
do y'all share lists or anything?
He'll be like, I have a list, and then never send it. And then I'll be like, well, I'm gonna do what you're doing then, and not.
So you don't send yours?
And then I won't send my list. But what I do is like when he says like there's something that he wants, then I'll just make a note throughout. Like it don't even have to be around Christmas. Yeah, I'll just make a note like things that he wants. Like right now, he really wants an electric guitar. So I think that's.
Does he know how to play, or he wants to get lessons too?
So I'm gonna get the lessons and the guitar and like make that thing. But it's also like it's really hard to shop for men because it's like he likes quality things. Now I'm not in a place where I can just go to what's a brand that he likes. I be learning about brands that I never even heard of before that he likes. I'm like, bro, yeah, he'll be like, don't give me clothes. Let's just not do clothes because I want to feel it and I want to look at the stitching. And it's like he's just very particular. So I try to go the route of it probably won't be a super expensive gift if you didn't tell me exactly what it is that you want. Because you're too particular. Because he's too particular. But what I have done is like I'll get him things. Like I said, I'll get little things that I know he might need. And he's like, dang, I did really need this. Or I can maybe get something for the house, like doorknobs. And he would love that. Some lighting for the, you know what I mean? Like, so it's interesting because we are super grown. We are at a point where it's like, don't give me something that's just going to go in a bucket.
Yeah, you want it to be
useful,
thoughtful, useful, sentimental. Those are good feelings versus this is like what Amazon says is the top gift because maybe that won't resonate with the person. Maybe.
But now he didn't give me the rundown on his family. They do like nice things and designer stuff and perfume and everybody wants something super expensive. And so last Christmas, I got everybody cute little trinkets, like a nice little electric wine opener. And I'll start looking
Now, I would really appreciate that. Somebody got that for me for Christmas and I love that thing. It broke.
Yeah, but I was looking at the gifts that they were and I was like.
What were they doing?
Gucci this and Louis that. And I was like, when I don't know, I need a ring before I start spending on you niggas like that.
And I feel you because you are extended. I'm still working on this man right here.
Right. But it was really interesting because the way they were even opening gifts, like we opened it up like kids. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're excited for everything. Everybody was kind of opening up certain presents and being like, Yeah, it was like.
This is going in the re-gift box, in the re-gift closet. Oh, wow. Yeah, no.
He told me you grill.
I got you a grill kit. We let the kids open up everything and then adults open it up in private so don't nobody's feelings get hurt.
Yeah. My sister's a feeling herder too, though. I will say. She's a feeling herder.
What she be doing?
Mecca will do something like, I didn't want this. And we'll all be looking like, first of all, we all travel
give it
to
back.
You.
Yeah, give it
now we all
I'm gonna return
going home because I done bought my flight here.
Yeah, that would make me. I don't like when the kids be acting ungrateful.
And you be like,
and I'd be like, whoever's mom it is, this is what he did, and I'm telling. If they didn't witness it, they went to the bathroom. I'm telling because this isn't polite and it's not cool, and I'm not gonna forget. And then you just won't get shit else from me. Period. Whatever. Yeah. I don't like that. It's like, okay, even if it's not what you asked for or whatever, be grateful because I don't have no kids. And I would really like to just buy myself what I want.
I really want to go make a registry like I'm having a baby or getting married or something.
You know what? Somebody was like, we should make Amazon wish list. So like a registry and put it in every episode description this month. And they were like, you never know which one of your listeners is just really appreciative and wants to send something. And I was like, I hope it's you, girl. So I'm going to make me a wish list.
Oh, I might make me a little wish list too because y'all owe us some gifts. This is free content.
Yeah. And, also a lot of times what'll happen is I think I can be hard to get gifts for, because I'll go and get it if I want it. I don't like to wait. I'm a little impatient, and everything I want is usually in the kitchen. I love some kitchen gadgets, and I just be excited about anything in the kitchen. And I'm not above gift cards. Some people are really opposed to gift cards, but I am not.
I am.
You are?
Unless it's to a spa.
Oh, no, I don't mind a gift card because...
Or Fashion Nova.
It doesn't even matter the reason why I'm not opposed to a gift card, because I will spend it as long as it's somewhere I'll spend it at. Don't get me nothing to somewhere I'm not going, like JCPenney.
You had got me a Barnes & Noble gift card years ago.
Mm-hmm.
For at least 2 years ago. I think it was for my birthday. And I just used it.
Really?
Isn't that I was moving and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, that's why I don't like it, because I'll lose them. It's like if you don't take them out the card right then and use it, you might lose it. And so, but I'm so glad I found it at the right time. I got the Viola Davis book and I've been reading it. Have you read it?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. It made me love Viola Davis even more. I want to have a Viola Davis movie night and watch every single movie that she has ever done, because she is a woman.
She is. My sister just saw something with her in it and she was saying how good it was. I don't know what it was. Oh, well, maybe it'll come to me later.
On that note, I think it's time to move on to Indecisive Diane. And when we come back, we will read some advice letters from our listeners.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
Hey ladies, it's me, Diane. And if you live in Atlanta or you're coming to visit, Atlantic Station has ice skating. It's a very cute date. And if you got kids, which all of you do right about now, you can bring your kids to meet each other. I don't know. Have a little fun. Go ice skating. Get some hot chocolate, maybe a little hot toddy. Go have fun and enjoy. Bye.
Okay, you guys, we are back from Indecisive Diane, and it is time for the advice. If you have a question that you would like to ask us on the show, please email us at advice@cocktailspod.com. Okay, so I have one that says, hey, Kiki and motherfucking Medinah. Okay, I'm going to try to make a long story short. I just recently reconnected with one of my exes from high school. Like, when we're together, before I was 16 and he was 19, now we're 43 and 46.
Oh.
It was a long time ago.
Ooh.
So this man is a pleaser. And if you've ever been with one, you know it's a whole different experience. This man fucks me so good. I told my best, girl, I feel like I'm on drugs. What? Like, I'm looking for this man in the daylight with a flashlight. While he was fucking me, I kept saying, oh my God, like I needed to be delivered. Too embarrassed. Anyway, the dilemma is we live about 3.5 hours away from each other. So the next time we'll see each other will be around Thanksgiving. Well, this advice is a little late, but let's see. And because he's a pleaser, I feel like I want to make it a friendly competition. First and then eat his ass. Should I ask him first, or while I'm massaging him, just go for it? I don't know. Help me, please, ladies. Help me, ladies, please. Thanks. Love you, girls podcast, and hopefully the next ATL show I can bring him with me. Booty liquor is how she signed the advice.
Booty lick. You probably already licked that booty. No,
I wonder how it went. Send us a cocktail if you did it.
Please. I'm not good with the can I lick your booty hole conversation. Like, it never really has gone with a go ahead and that's never been my experience. Now, you know him better than we do, and if you feel like he's gonna like it, I would say just go for it. But if you feel like he might tense up and buckle up and maybe have a bad reaction and you end up hurt, then you might need to have the conversation. But I do think that he's gonna say no.
Yeah, I wouldn't have the conversation. I would give him a massage. And then just when you're massaging him, have him lay on his stomach and work your way down from like his neck to his back to his butt. Don't spend too much time on the cheeks and start moving your hand in his booty crack and try to get back there that way. And that way he gonna have to push up if he's having a bad reaction. You got some time to move. I would just try it and just really pay attention. Don't try and force nothing, but really pay attention to his body language. And if he feels relaxed and is enjoying it, he maybe doesn't know. And I think that a lot of guys have a hard time saying some things that are still taboo for them, saying that they want to try it or that they're open to trying it or whatever. So I want to know if you did it or not. If it didn't work out and you just got chicken shit and you going to see him again, let us know. Hopefully we can help you. And I'm sure a lot of other people will have the same question. So hopefully we help somebody. And so now we can move on to the cocktails. If you have a cocktail that you want us to read on the show, you can send it in to us, cocktails@cocktailspod.com. That's CockTales at cocktailspod.com.
Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a
Okay, so this cocktail is titled Me and My Sneaky Link. Hey, Kiki and Medinah. She put exclamation marks. Hey, girl. I just want to say I love y'all so much. Just recently, I found y'all's podcast and I have been binging it ever since. Also, I found out me and Kiki have the same birthday, so I knew that's why I loved her.
Oh, happy early birthday, late birthday.
Anyways, on to my cocktail. So let me start by saying I was in a relationship for 4 years at the time, and we weren't having sex. So
For 4 years?
So you know how that goes. I had a dream about one of my exes. I don't know how that goes, honestly.
I wish you would have elaborated. Were y'all
What?
celibate? What's going on?
It's crazy. I had a dream about one of my exes twice, and let me tell you, the sex was always great. So anyways, I decided to hit him up because he came up in my dream. And I know bad decisions. Fast forward, we start, and he came in my dreams. I know, bad decisions. Fast forward, we start kicking it. I had no intentions on fucking at first. Yes, you did. But as soon as I seen him, my pussy started getting wet. Let me remind you, me and my nigga haven't been fucking for months, LOL. So, of course, we started fucking. And I mean, we made sure we got it in at least 3 times a week. One night when we got a room, I swear we were having sex until the sun came up. This nigga would not stop. He was beating this pussy up until it was throbbing, and I couldn't take it no more. Girls, why I found out this nigga took them damn gas station pills that night, and I won't even
Station pills.
and I wasn't even mad at it. It's been 2 years and this nigga's still calling me. I can't lie. I can't stop thinking about the dick, but I know this nigga is too damn toxic and I'm trying to be good. Anyways, that's my cocktail. I also wanted to say, I feel great letting this out to y'all because the bitches I be around are too damn stuck up and judgmental sometimes. Where is the girls at that like to have some fun and do whole shit sometimes? I love y'all. Thanks for reading.
Thanks so much for sending in that cocktail. That is wild. I can't believe she said she ain't had sex in 4 years in a relationship. Like, I really want to know more. Can you send us an email just to explain that part because we don't know how it goes?
I really can't believe that people are still taking gas station pills. Be careful, you guys. Please.
Yeah, people are. They're going to be taking them forever. Anyway, thanks, everybody. I really got to get my eyelashes done. This one hurts. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Cocktails. Make sure you check the links in the description box below to sign up for everything, see what we have going on, take these trips, buy merch, buy our products, all of that good stuff. Make sure you're also following us on Instagram. I'm at Kiki Said So.
I'm at Coffee Bean Dean.
And we're at Cocktails Podcast. And until next week, you guys, goodbye.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.